Hey everyone, Cash here, back with another video from NBA 2K14. Today I bring you a couple more games in our My Career series as we round out the month of March. Just one more month to go after this in the season. We make it to the playoffs. First up, we're going to be playing the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I normally don't talk about real-life events, but this seems like perfect timing here, as this weekend LeBron James announced that he was returning to the Cavs. I was very surprised actually to hear him announce that he was going back to Cleveland. Didn't think, especially after the way he left, the infamous letter that Dan Gilbert wrote where he just unloaded on LeBron, calling him names, making fun of him. So didn't really ever think he would be able to kind of bite the bullet and come back home, but I applaud him for doing so. He, as many people say, fans show up to the game midway through the first quarter. I'm sure there are very passionate fans down there, but for a city like Cleveland, where they have been starving for a championship and have very passionate fans, very hard-working city that really deserves somebody like LeBron and someone that can possibly, in their best chance, to bring a championship home to the city. But interesting to see now how him signing affects the rest of free agency. You're already seeing after he signed how many other free agencies just came like domino signing, as even as of late Carmelo Anthony decided to go back to the Knicks. I thought maybe he would leave for the Bulls. The Bulls definitely give him the best opportunity to win, but as I saw Stephen A. Smith on ESPN the other day, there's no way Carmelo Anthony, the kind of dude he is going to pass up the amount of money that he would get extra by staying in New York. So it'll be interesting to see how the Knicks are. Probably not going to be very good this season, but in the next coming years, as they have Phil Jackson building that team, a guy with a lot of experience and knowledge. No reason why he shouldn't be able to be successful. And then another very surprising thing to see was that Chris Bosh, it seemed, had his destination set, assuming LeBron left, which he did, but then surprisingly he stays with the Heat. I guess the Heat figured once they lost LeBron, they would be able to offer Chris Bosh a max contract. Maybe I think it had something to do with if Bosh left as well, whether Dwayne Wade would leave, possibly going back home to Chicago. But they're able to hold on to Chris Bosh. They're going to probably re-sign Dwayne Wade, and then they've signed Luol Deng and a couple of the other free agents, so they maybe won't necessarily be as bad as I thought. I tweeted at some point after the LeBron signing of how bad the Heat were going to be, that they go from the best team in the East to losing all those players, probably being the worst team, but definitely won't be the worst team in the East now that they still have Bosh. But the NBA landscape has definitely changed a considerable amount this offseason. The Rockets, while not getting Chris Bosh, still a very good team. You get all those other good teams in the West. Now you have Chandler Parsons going to the Mavericks, as I saw the Rockets decided not to match his offer sheet. So a lot of people, a lot of big names changing teams. Be excited to see what the NBA looks like next season. It's going to be very weird seeing some of these guys in different jerseys, especially LeBron back in a Cavs jersey. Going to be very strange, but exciting nonetheless. And also, we're not even nearly done with free agency, as really free agency has only been really open with the ability to sign players for a couple days, so there's still a lot more action to go. So it'll be interesting to see where we end up once all the dust settles, who is where, and what is going to be set up on the table for next season. But we'll just have to see what happens there, as we have quite a few months here before the next season starts. So a lot of time for guys to change teams, but I guess that's about it for the real life talk. Just felt like we just could not address it, seeing we were in Cleveland here against the Cavaliers. And in this game, we actually had a pretty good lead in the first half. The Cavaliers, after the substitution, sub-out cheese of the AI coming back, they brought it back close. Really bad game for both teams, as it's a very low-scoring game here in the fourth quarter. But we're able to kind of keep our distance still. The Cavs, I think, get it down to single digits a couple times after a 20-point lead in the first half. But here we're battling. Kyrie Irving is going to miss that shot. Parsons able to pick it up, and with a 9-point lead with a minute 40 to go, one more basket, a couple more baskets should put this one away, as we should be able to pick up another win, as we are on a roll here, as And yes, Harden hitting that three, so this one is all but said and done. So we are going to win yet again. I think that is our 5th straight win in a row, I think. But the team looking really good since we've changed our methodology of trying to pass it a little bit more. But we win this one 87-76.
Ready, man?
Hey, this dude is so funny, yo. Ready for what?
It's decision time.
Decision time. Finally. I don't care, man. Thai, pizza, Italian, whatever you want.
No, man. It's time to choose between the big dog, Nike, and Jordan.
What?
Yeah, man. It's time to choose.
Dude, I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
I know, man. I know. And the thing is that they both feel like you're ready to be one of their athletes, all right? They pushing me hard, man. They want you to decide.
Yo, it's not exactly an easy decision.
No, I know. That's why I'm gonna walk you through it, man. I'm gonna walk you through it, all right? So pay attention, listen real close, all right? And you decide what's best for you in your career.
All right, so lay it on me. Start with Nike. What's up?
All right, Nike, okay. First thing is that Nike, they're going to give you decent money straight out the gate,
Nice.
okay? And you're gonna get instant fans, man. Just from being associated with the brand, right? And they got promotional stuff for you, and you get access to all their shoes anytime you want.
All right, you know I can dig that, bro.
Yeah.
That's cool. So what's up with Jordan then?
Well, Jordan's gonna give you the most money, all right? So if it's just about the cash, then you definitely want to give them strong consideration, all right? And again, they got the promotional for you, and you get access to all their shoes. Oh, and being a Jordan athlete, that's a pretty exclusive club, you know what I mean? So you definitely want to think about that too.
Bro, honestly, I like it. I like what I'm hearing on both sides, man. So what's up? I'm just supposed to make a decision?
Yeah. Pretty much. And remember, when you become a bigger star, man, you're gonna get your own signature shoe, regardless of who you choose.
That's what I'm talking about. You know I can't wait for that. All right, man, let me think about this a minute. It's a tough decision.
So we finally get that shoe deal. Wondered when that was going to come, and the choice between Nike and Jordan, personally, just from personal preference, this is a pretty easy decision for me. I do prefer Nike over Jordan, so that's the one that we are going to go with.
I got to go with Nike. They're huge. I just don't see how we can go wrong with them.
Great choice, man. I'll get the paperwork sorted. From here on out, consider yourself an official Nike athlete.
That's what I'm talking about. Boy.
So we pick up our 5th win in a row. We pick up a shoe deal. Next up, the Charlotte Bobcats, as we look to continue our streak, and we do just that, winning 101-91. You see the stats here. Ben Gordon leading the way for the Bobcats. Trey, another double-digit assist game as he continues his streak, which has lasted as long as this winning streak. So we look to continue it here. The 76ers for our last game, and we pick up yet another victory, 91-81 in this one. Trey leading the way again, 12 assists, 7 rebounds to go along with 34 points. And on the other side, Jay Richardson leading the way, but a bad game from the 76ers. So now 7 consecutive victories, as the Rockets at one point worrying about a playoff spot now seem to be nicely positioned here leading into the last month of the season. Next up, we have games against the Clippers, the Nets, and the Raptors, so some tough games on the road. We'll see what happens there, but just a few more games before the playoffs start, so we're looking forward to working our way towards an NBA championship, and we will see how that goes, those games, the next time. But that is going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give it a like. I would really appreciate it, and subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.